Just 5 minutes more.
Come on.
5 more minutes. 5 minutes
Wake
more.
up. Come on. Wait, here we go.
Yeah. It's a great day today. Sun's out.
All right, thank you for tuning in. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock and 73 degrees here at The Source, WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall on State Route 200, also known as College Road, and it might have another name or two, I'm not really sure. But anyway, good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
We've got a good show this morning, and we've got a good debate coming up at 7:35, and I am so unqualified to debate this topic.
Okay.
I am so unqualified. So if it fizzles out and nobody wants to contribute to the debate, I'll do my best to say what I think. I don't have much to draw from because I'm so unqualified, and you'll see why in a second. But then there's a couple of other debates. But this is an interesting one. And this is not just a debate for debate's sake. This is actually a debate that might affect our children in school. And it certainly will, well, it's expected to be part of the gubernatorial debate because it's part of Charlie Crist's platform. And I got my feelings about the guy who's running for office. And isn't Nan Rich a lady, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just last time with Alex Sink, I thought Alex Sink was a guy and it was a woman, and so I thought Nan Rich is a woman. Okay. But anyway, so the debate is whether students in public school, high school, for example, should be allowed to substitute computer coding for their foreign language requirement.
Oh, okay.
Or even for their PE requirement. Should computer coding be allowed to be a substitute? Because the question that I guess our educators don't even really have a definite answer to is, what is computer coding? Is it a science? Is it a math? Is it a language? Is it considered career training? So it's an interesting topic, and you see now, because I don't even know what computer coding is.
Yeah. Alex and TJ and Charity.
Oh, I know the kids know this.
They know.
I know they know.
But we don't.
And I have a very vague, foggy idea of what it is. It's like what I'm supposed to understand is on the shore, and I'm out in sea, and there's a big fog between me and there.
Yes.
And it's a mile away.
Yeah.
So it's like I sort of kind of know it's there.
That's right.
And no, but I have no idea. So and so we'll debate that at 7:35. And please, those of you out there, I know you're smarter than me. I would love to hear what you have to say about this, especially if you're a teacher. I got my feelings about foreign languages, good and bad, but at the same time, I mean, unless you're going to be in radio in South Florida and you don't speak Spanish and you need to,
there you go.
Where do you really use it? Except for like when you go to a foreign country and need to know where the bathroom is. Où se trouve la toilette?
Yes.
Où se trouve la toilette? I still know how to say where's the bathroom in French.
Right. You do good.
But the problem is I don't understand the answer. So so computer coding, should it be allowed as a substitute? Yes. Okay, well, wait till we get there.
I'll wait.
Wait to get... News Bites today at 8:35. That's when we take the news and we read you the news.
Yeah.
And we shorten it. Veterans News today at 9:05. Hank Whittier coming in the studio with his guys. Always love that program, and salute and thank those guys for what they've done.
Yeah.
And continue to do. John Burry is also one of those guys. He's a Vietnam War veteran.
Yeah.
He was deployed to Vietnam 4 times, I believe, and retired from the U.S. Navy, 22 years of service. He is suffering from the effects of Agent Orange, and he's been contacting Congress, and there's a bug over here, man. Yeah.
Oh, did you get him?
Got him.
Good, excellent. He's done.
I don't know what he is.
He's done. We don't need bugs.
Could you hear that?
Yes.
Well, anyway, so John Burry is not coming in, but he's phoning in, or we're calling
he's
him.
on the phone.
Anyway, he's been working to lobby Congress regarding the treatment for veterans at the VA. It's a big story everywhere, and he's one story out of many.
Yeah.
Today, Jim Beckett will be in the studio. There was a story this morning about Tiger Woods. Once again, I guess doing well. I don't know many names in the sport of golf, but Tiger Woods is one I guess we all know.
Yeah.
Not that I can bring it up just to pretend I know something.
Yeah. You would never do that.
But
You're always honest.
What I like about Jim Beckett, he's the only teacher you and I have ever had when it comes to golf. He did definitely not only show us what to do so that we didn't look totally foolish out there, but he also kind of gave us the understanding that, just have fun. Lighten up. Don't take it so seriously unless you want to compete against the Tiger Woods of the world.
Yeah.
If you just want to go out and have fun, why are you burdening yourself with this stressful, I got to be better attitude? He's very, very, makes a lot of sense. And he himself was a professional golfer, and now he's a PGA professional, which I understand is two totally different things.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to talk golf, Jim will be here to answer your questions and chat with you about golf. 10:35, Todd Durant is an information technology professional. Boy, now this is a guy I'd like to ask. What do you think about, and maybe I will.
Yeah, he can answer that question.
What do you think about
this is what he does.
Computer coding being substituted as a major course or requirement?
Yeah, he's very smart.
He's got a book called Build the New City, How America Can Create Jobs and Meet the Challenge of the 21st Century. Well, I'm looking forward to that one. 11:05 in the studio, Sarah Leopard and Luz Maria Plesio. Am I saying that right? They are both hand therapists.
Yep, certified.
Certified.
They're both certified.
Yeah, man. They're coming in with Leah Caruso. She's the Clinic Services Coordinator Supervisor with the Strive Physical Therapy Center. So looking forward to hearing what the ladies do and find out about it. I guess they're going to focus on carpal tunnel syndrome, which is... How many years ago did I first hear that word? I think maybe 15 or 20. It's one of those things that's relatively new in my life. When you're 60, 20 years ago is relatively recent.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe that.
It is.
Fun with Joe today.
Old.
Fun topic today. Everything is an endema.
What? An enema?
No. Not an enema. Endema.
Endema.
E-N-D-I-N-M-A.
Okay.
Endema.
Endema.
Have you ever heard of an endema?
Not that way,
Well,
no.
all of the questions, not enema, endema.
Endema.
All of the questions today are endemas, and you and Joe will have to answer them. Simple as that.
Endema trivia.
Yeah, endemas, yeah.
Okay.
They're all endemas.
Well, good. I can't wait to find out what that is.
And then Galen Unold is not coming on this morning from Life South because he's taking a much-deserved vacation. He's heading down to the Keys, going to go vacationing. I don't know if he's camping or not. I don't think he likes to camp.
No, he's not a camper.
He's a hotel guy.
Hotel or an RV.
But he's going snorkeling with his children, his two boys and his beautiful wife.
Yeah, Christy.
And so hopefully they have a fun trip and a safe trip, of course. And Tom Davis, from what I understand, will be on the air with us to talk about the importance of donating blood. And I have a fun topic for Tom.
Okay.
You've heard of speed dating?
Yes.
All right. Speed dating is when you sit with a woman or a man, depending on what you are, I guess.
Doesn't matter.
For what, 5 minutes? Are they 5 minutes?
It's quick.
5 minutes, you get to ask each other questions, and then you go to another table and ask some more questions.
Yeah.
Well, I have the suggested questions.
Oh, nice.
I have the suggested questions, and it's interesting that women have a list of 40 of them, and men have 14.
I bet money's on the top of the woman's list.
Speed dating questions.
You have money.
Questions for the guy to ask the girl, questions for the girl to ask the guy. The message here, guys, let her ask away. Just go ahead and answer.
Yeah, just make sure you have money.
All you need to do is see. You don't need any answers. Just look, and you know right away.
That's right. You know if that chemistry's
Don't
happening
really
or
need any questions answered. Not really. It's going to be honest with everybody. I mean, you can pretend.
Yeah.
You're more civilized than that, but I know better. Because it doesn't matter how bad the answer is.
Yeah.
If she's really a hottie, it doesn't matter what the answer is.
That's right.
If she's a really hot one and you say, have you ever killed anybody in cold blood? And she says yes, you'll go, yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah, he probably deserved it.
but if she's really, really homely, like, and she's like super sweet, and answers all the questions like perfectly, you're gonna say, "I'm sorry." You know the mass murderer on the other table. I think I'm gonna ask her to go out for.
Yeah.
So,
I know, it's sad.
Anyway, so we have 14 questions for the guys to ask the girls, and 40 questions for the girls to ask the guys. So that ought to be fun. All right, and there's so many more things I wanted to tell you before we got to our debate about the classes. So we'll do both of that when we come back. We need to go away for a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
All right, this is The Source, WOCA. Hang in there. We've got Fox News coming up, and then we'll debate whether or not students should be allowed to substitute computer coding for foreign language and or PE.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. Hunkering down in Hawaii.
You come to Hawaii for the clear skies and beautiful weather, and it's always a bit of a shock when you hear you're going to be sitting inside while a big storm rumbles through.
And bracing for a direct hit from Hurricane Iselle.
There's going to be strong wind, there's going to be driving rain, and the surface is not going to be nice, beautiful, rolling swells coming in. It's going to be rough, choppy, nasty conditions.
Mike Canton with the Central Pacific Hurricane Center. Hurricane Julio will follow this weekend. President Obama expected to sign a bill today overhauling the VA.
The $17 billion Veterans Access, Choice, and Accountability Act, prompted by long waiting lists and patient deaths, passed with broad bipartisan support.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland. The scandal led to the resignation of VA Secretary Eric Shinseki. Closing arguments underway in the murder trial of Oscar Pistorius. The Olympic runner claims he accidentally shot his girlfriend. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network.
Are you a mom looking for inspiration? Are you creative? Mamazine.com is a lifestyle blog designed for the local mom to be inspired by the beauty of motherhood while staying current on local events and issues. Visit Mamazine.com today to find events around town, recipes, imaginative play ideas, and more. Mamazine.com.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new
trunk. We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
All right, thank you. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Nice looking Thursday morning here at the Paddock Mall. It is 73 degrees. Thank you for tuning in. A couple things before we start our debate. And again, this debate, the topic is kind of out of my league, but I wanted to bring it up because it's an important one. It's going to be an issue with the gubernatorial campaign, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so we as voters need to know a little bit about it, right?
And have an opinion.
So a couple things happening in the news. I wanted to make sure, first of all, there's no ribbon cuttings that I know of from the Chamber and Economic Partnership, so I'm not dropping the ball. I just don't have a ball to play with right now.
Not till the 12th. The 12th of August is the first ribbon cutting, unless there was something that's happening between then and now. But we checked right away, and there's nothing there.
And I'm sure you're familiar with the two hurricanes affecting Hawaii.
Yeah.
One of them is Julio, and I was thinking about... What? I was thinking about the name Julio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually when there's a Spanish name, there's an English equivalent.
Yes.
And it's just as common. Like Juan is John, and both Juan and John are very common, right?
Yeah.
Guillaume is William, and they're both pretty common.
Mm-hmm.
Julio would be what? Julius, I would think, right?
Yeah, Julius or Julian.
Or Julian,
Julio.
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We don't have too many Juliuses.
No,
although we
don't.
probably have more Julians than we do Juliuses.
Yeah, I would think so.
Maybe because... When you really want to name somebody after Caesar, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to name your son Adolf.
Or Orange Julius. You know, you could love those so much you'd name your child Julius. Because of Orange Julius.
Enough time has passed since Julius Caesar.
Yeah, but not for Adolf. Adolf is...
No, not enough time.
Is never enough time is going to pass
give
for
it a
Adolf.
couple of centuries, and maybe there'll be an orange juice franchise named Hitler Juice or something.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the pink juice.
Orange Adolf.
Yeah.
Orange.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the Kool-Aid, like over in Jones.
All right, let's look at this topic. Charlie Crist, former governor of the state of Florida, Charlie Crist, running for governor again. Last time he was a Republican. This time he's a Democrat. That's just kind of old news. One of the things that he has in his... education plan as a candidate is to allow students to substitute computer coding for foreign language. Mm-hmm. There's also mention of, although I haven't actually seen it and nobody seems to know for sure, mention of allowing that to substitute for physical education. And then there's also this question, what is computer coding? Is it a science? Is it a language? Or is it career training? So this is not just a Florida question. Mm-hmm. The other states are also trying to figure this one out. So I'm going to give you the opinion of other people since I need to develop my own. Academics and educators increasingly cite computer coding as an important component of a 21st century education. Some even want to have coding classified as a type of language for foreign language credit. Legislators in Florida, Kentucky, New Mexico, and Texas, for example... Oh, good, the phone is ringing. I want to hear what people have to say. Hold on just a second. I want to just read this 2 paragraphs. Legislators in Florida, Kentucky, New Mexico, and Texas, for example, have introduced legislation that would allow high school students to use computer coding courses to satisfy their state's foreign language graduation requirement. While computer coding is undeniably a worthwhile course of study, by the way, I'm reading an opinion piece by a lady named Stacy Burden, B-E-R-D-A-N, in the New York Times. I'm just reading this from the New York Times. So she goes, while computer coding is undeniably a worthwhile course of study, there is a far greater need to teach our elementary school students real foreign languages. For starters, as far as I know, there is no research that indicates that coding will enhance creativity, logical thinking, or lead to the enhanced job prospects that its advocates predict. Decades of well-documented research, she says, demonstrate that the far-reaching benefits of learning a foreign language. It helps students learn about another culture, enables them to cross cultural bounds more easily by appreciating and understanding differences and similarities, and develops critical skills of adaptability, empathy, communications, and relationship building. And she goes on and on and on. You can probably see where she's going with that.
Yeah, that's what the humanities courses are for. That's what they do.
So, all right, let's go to the phone, and then I'll try to develop my opinion. I'm starting to already. So that's good. But let's see what our listeners have to say. And anybody's welcome to call, by the way. The number is 622-WOCA. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. Well, the language I studied in high school was French, and the language I studied in college was Russian, and I still retain some kind of reading proficiency in both. I never could speak it, either one.
Yeah.
Your computer languages, your basic computer languages, your assembly language, your binary, your C++, your Java, they are most certainly foreign languages to most people. So I don't see why they wouldn't count as a foreign language. They're not readable without training, or doable without training.
Okay.
It'd be a stretch to make them phys ed. I don't think they're a substitute for phys ed, but I believe they would substitute for a foreign language.
Yeah. Okay, Jim, I appreciate that. Thank you for that. I didn't know you could read
have a good
Russian.
Day,
that's cool. Thank you.
That's cool.
Well, okay, so here's the opinion that's developing. I really would love to hear from other people on this one. 622-WOCA if you want to call in and chat about this. I do see the benefits of a foreign language. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, what's going to give you the better paying job?
Yeah.
And it's not to say that you shouldn't take coding. Now, Jim makes a good point. I guess the first question I have is, can't they do all of them? I mean, can't coding be squeezed in there somewhere, or is it just so crowded already that they need to put computer coding into one of the same classifications as foreign language or PE?
Yeah, they could have them all as electives.
So one of the big issues I think we have as a culture, although this isn't true. Look. My son, your son, they're in physical shape. Alex runs marathons.
Yeah, TJ was on the track team in high school.
Yeah, so to say that just because they've got the brains to be able to program computers doesn't mean they're necessarily
couch potatoes.
Yeah, I'm more of a couch potato than anybody, sitting right here all day long.
Yeah, no, they're physical and brilliant.
I do see the benefits of a foreign language. But again, at the end of the day, I guess that's my entire opinion. I don't really have a whole lot to say here. Florida lawmakers proposed but did not approve letting students substitute coding for foreign language once before. How about that?
Yeah, they're wrong.
Students can use computer science or programming to replace a math or science requirement, but not for math courses higher than Algebra 1, nor science courses such as biology, chemistry, or physics. So students can use computer to replace math and science. Okay, but they're saying math and science might be more beneficial to them, and therefore they would rather allow them to replace the foreign language requirement and keep the math and science.
Well, computers is a language.
Wow.
My son took 4 years of French in high school, and he enjoyed it. But, I mean, his mind is in the IT industry. He learned all of that, too, so...
This is a debate because we're changing as a society. It's a debate we need to have. Oh, I'd love to have maybe a teacher or something calling. Good morning, you're on the air. Thank you for calling.
In the ancient days when I was in school, we were told that learning a foreign language was designed to make you a more well-rounded student.
Yeah.
So if that's not important anymore, then why don't they just eliminate the foreign language requirement entirely? But my other question, I know you're getting ready to go to a break, so how can they possibly substitute computer coding for PE? What is that all about?
That one, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I need Doritos and play on the computer instead of going out and playing soccer or something. Anyway, I know you got to go to a break there. I'll talk to you later.
Well, thank you, Pete. And you're right. We just go to a break, so we'll continue talking about this when we come back from the break. But I guess we started out this debate knowing just that it was a debate. I started out this debate not having any opinion. I sort of kind of have a little opinion right now, and it's mostly, I mean, what is the whole purpose of school? It is to learn a trade. Well, it's more than that, really, I guess. Come on, I need a teacher to help me out with this, especially
it's
a teacher.
More than learning a trade.
Yeah, because you're more in touch with what the kids need for their future. Maybe a guidance counselor calling. All right, we'll be right back.
To you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Some sunshine today, but there'll be some heavy thunderstorms in the area this afternoon and this evening. The high today 91 to 95. Partly cloudy and warm overnight, though 73 to 77. Times of sun and clouds tomorrow with a couple of thunderstorms in the area, mainly during the afternoon hours, high 90 to 94. For Saturday, clouds and sun with a couple of thunderstorms in the afternoon, high 91 to 95. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
This weather brought to you by A&A Lockdock. Did you know that most break-ins happen during bad weather because it masks the sound? Don't be another victim. Protect your home and business today. Call A&A Lockdock, 352-867-1965. That's 352-867-1965. You're listening to The Source, your home for Fox News and Fox Sports Weekends. That's the sound of your skin cooking. Because it's August, it's Florida, and it's hot. That's the sound of cool, refreshing water as you splash into your new Radiant Pool from ASP, America's swimming pool company. And right now is the perfect time to put a Radiant Pool in your yard. Not only will you be cooling off in style while adding value to your home, but now through Labor Day, with any Radiant Pool purchase, you'll receive an all-inclusive Cancun getaway vacation for 4. So you can enjoy your new pool all year round and get an incredible getaway vacation anytime you want it. And Radiant Pools can be installed underground, above ground, and anywhere in between. And did you know that you could finance your new pool with an interest rate as low as 4.99%? But you have to act now. This deal ends on Labor Day. So call ASP, America's Swimming Pool Company, 352-861-7229. That's 352-861-7229. Or stop by their new showroom, 9169 South Highway 441 in Ocala. Visit the WOCA website at www.woca.com.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
We are The Source, WOCA, news, talk, sports, and more.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
On which day are we most likely to have a tension headache? If you guess Monday, well, you're right on. If you want to get noticed, just smile more often. People, it turns out, spot others whose teeth they're showing when they smile twice as fast as those who have closed mouths. And they don't want to go where you want to go. They don't want to do what you like to do. If that sounds familiar, focus on your other friends.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
All right, thank you. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock, and here at the Paddock Mall, 74 degrees. Looks like it's going to be a nice day here in Ocala. All right, we were talking before the break about whether computer programming or coding should students be allowed to use that as a substitute for foreign language. And in Charlie Crist's proposal, he also mentions physical education courses. And so far, I think we all agree that doesn't sound right.
No,
not
PE.
And so far, the editorial I read to you, the 2 paragraphs, was from a woman opposed to the idea. And she's up in, well, I don't know where she is, but it was published in the New York Times. Let me give you some the opposite here. Now, this is on a website called Edutopia, EDU, like education, Topia. And this is written by, I don't know who, sorry. But anyway, it says this. Over the decades, students have been required to take foreign language in high school for reasons that relate to expanding communication abilities, furthering global awareness, and enhancing perspective taking. Recently, our home state of Texas, this is somebody in Texas, obviously, passed legislation that enables computer science to fulfill the high school foreign language requirement. Coding, defined by businessdictionary.com as the process of developing and implementing various sets of instructions to enable a computer to do a certain task, is, after all, both a language and a foreign subject to many students. In terms of cognitive advantages, learning a system of signs, symbols, and rules used to communicate improves thinking by challenging the brain to recognize, negotiate meaning, and master different language problems. Coding does the same thing. Students who speak English and Mandarin are better multitaskers because they're used to switching between language structures. Coding, likewise, involves understanding and working within structures. Memorizing rules and vocabulary strengthens mental muscles and improves overall memory. So this writer, taking the opposite viewpoint as the lady who wrote for the New York Times, she says, no, computer coding is a fine topic. Make computer coding and keep foreign language intact. This person says, why not replace French or Spanish or Mandarin or Russian, whatever?
Yeah, or Latin.
The language
German.
requirement, why not replace their language requirement with computer coding? Language teachers, I have a third article I want to read to you from. This is by John O'Connor. And gosh, I didn't put the publication I got it from. But anyway, this is a Florida article because it's specifically about the debate that Charlie Crist is going to engage in with Rick Scott and what's the other guy's name? Wiley?
Yeah,
okay.
Wiley.
So this is one of the things. I bet they don't spend much time on it. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because it's probably a smaller part of the debate. But anyway, I wanted to bring it up because I think it's interesting, and I think it needs to be decided.
Sure.
It says foreign language teachers argue that coding is more a math skill than a language skill and should not replace foreign languages. And they point out that some languages, especially Chinese and Arabic, are highly sought after by employers, which makes sense.
Yeah.
If you're working for a company that's going to do business in the Mideast, you'll need Arabic, or in Asia, but you'll need to know Chinese or Japanese. Florida State University physics professor Paul Cottle thinks students should learn to code and thinks it should be required to earn the new scholar designation on a high school diploma or to get into the Bright Future Scholarship. So he's not taking sides in the debate whether it should replace a foreign language. He just says it should be required. So if it should be required, and so should foreign language, then the school day obviously would have to be a little bit longer.
Well, sure.
Wouldn't that be
too
the
short
answer?
already?
All right, let's
Yeah.
get to the phone. Good morning. Thank you for calling in, for hanging in there. We'll be. Thank you for calling.
Good morning, Larry and Robin. Well, if you look at our students and how we compare to the rest of the world in geography, most of these kids don't even know where half the countries are. So then you have to require them to speak a foreign language. They don't even know where the country is. And it's not like India. Like, India has really good technical schools, and it would benefit them to learn English because most of their commerce is going to be from outside of their country. But our country, there are, Arabic and different things like that. But I think computers would benefit more people overall. I mean, I took Spanish 4 years in high school and 4 years in college, and I don't use it except when I listen to people in Walmart or walking around like that. So, I think it's really, you should look what our country needs, and it kind of had a touch, just like you had a show and you were talking about ketchup, and you said the government decided it was a vegetable for school lunches, to substitute as a vegetable. I mean, that's kind of crazy. So I think this foreign language thing, it should be your choice.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate your opinion.
I know a fella, his name is James, and you know this too, Larry. A few years ago, he studied to be a teacher, and then there was a job opportunity in Japan for Americans to come over there and teach the Japanese people how to speak English. He did not know how to speak Japanese. He only knew very little just to get around. But he was selected to be an ambassador to go over to Japan and teach the Japanese people how to speak English. And he did it without knowing how to speak really fluent Japanese, and that is just the way of the world. Every country is learning how to speak English because they know that is the form of communication. So I don't think the students should be misled and told that they need to speak another language because it'll be beneficial, because that's the way it will be. It will be very beneficial for them to learn how to speak another language if they're going to go over to another country, work in that country, and live there. But I just think that computer language is a language. Computers need to talk to each other, just like Matt from Verizon was saying yesterday. You know, he can Skype from his mobile phone to another mobile phone, and that's a language. It's not a math problem.
Wow, you made a good point there, Robin. I think maybe, gosh, I hope we're not out of touch. But let me see. Florida State University physics professor Paul Cottle, who I read something from him earlier, he says he wants to make sure that programming or coding is not emphasized over the other sciences. He says computer scientists will need physicists and others to develop new computing breakthroughs. The biggest mistake, here's a quote from him, the biggest mistake the code people are doing is that they're cannibalizing the physical sciences. Mm-hmm. Really? Lawmakers listened to him and made sure students could not exchange the highest level math and science courses for computer programming in the state of Florida.
Yeah, I can understand that. You shouldn't substitute the high level math. You got to keep the math.
But lawmakers told Cottle they're also concerned about adding more requirements in order to graduate high school. Florida requires students to take 8 elective courses to graduate high school. Lawmakers should add a programming or computer science requirement, he says. So in other words, his opinion is we need to be teaching this,
yeah,
but we don't need to be doing it at the expense of either or any of the other courses, science or math or foreign language or even PE. Which,
no, I agree with him.
The PE one is kind of an oddball out, isn't it, in this whole discussion?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for calling.
Good morning, Larry, Robin. Basically, when my son was going to college, this is his field, and there are multiple computer languages. And he had to know, there's, I forget their names, but there were two basics, and he wound up having to learn actually 3. And they're like methods of coding, but it's literally called a language. And I personally think if you study a foreign language, you don't need a computer to get the benefit from studying a foreign language. I was amazed when I studied Spanish, and I went into the Navy. I was in the Navy at 17, and I went to, the first place I went to was Puerto Rico. Then I went to Cuba, and then Dominican Republic. And the dialect of Spanish that they use there, I was totally lost. It wasn't until I got to Spain that it started to pay off for me, because what I learned in school was the Castilian form of Spanish, and actually that's where they speak the Castilian form of Spanish is in Spain.
Wow. That's
so,
interesting.
It was marvelous walking down the main drag in Barcelona, Calle de Cristo de Colombo, and all of a sudden hearing people talking, you see, gee, I know what she's saying. I know.
Well, that is cool.
Saying.
See, I mean, there really is something said to be. I think you made a really good point. I wouldn't want to learn. I mean, wouldn't want to lose the idea that learning a foreign language is a good idea. Well, you made a good point, Sonny.
The thing is, a foreign language deepens your respect for knowledge, as far as I'm concerned. That's if you really learn it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we've only got about a minute, so I don't know that I've come to any conclusions. I do have a better grasp of how I feel about it, though, and I guess if I had to decide, like in the next 54 seconds, which is all we have, I guess I would say, why don't we just add another
subject?
What do they call them? Not mandate. What do they call them?
Elective.
Requirement.
A requirement?
Or elective. What did they say before? You have to have a certain number of electives, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That should be one of the electives.
Which means the school day would be a little bit longer or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They need to make it longer anyway. Too short to
I
get
studied
out
a
of.
language, too. It was called music.
Yes, you did, and that's a language unto itself.
And
music is.
you can either use it to make money with it or just for joy, like a foreign language. You could somehow earn a living with it.
That's right.
But I don't think anything is going to be as useful as computer coding in the future. All right, thank you. We'll be back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. Hawaii hasn't seen a hurricane in 20 years, but that's about to change. Iselle's taking aim at the big island of Hawaii, where some have dealt with this before.
I've been through 5 hurricanes, Dot and Eva, Iniki, so I pretty much know, how to prepare.
The storm's expected sometime later today. Right behind Iselle's another hurricane, Julio. At this point, forecasters think it may pass to the north of the island chain. Vladimir Putin responds to sanctions placed on Russia by the U.S. and the West.
Russia is going after food imports, banning all meat, fish, fruit, vegetables, milk and milk products from the U.S., the European Union, Australia, Canada and Norway.
Fox News Radio's Simon Owen. The World Health Organization's meeting to decide if they should declare the latest Ebola outbreak an international public health emergency. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto, shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's OcalaForSale.com. Say goodbye to sticker shock. OcalaForSale.com has thousands of vehicles with no stickers at all. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, loss proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
All right, thank you. 3 minutes after 8 o'clock, I'm chuckling. There was no words in that little ID thing. It was just like an NBC thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's the WOCA chimes, right?
Yeah.
76 degrees here at the Paddock Mall. Tom Davis is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Centers. He is sitting in today for Galen Unald, who's, I guess, heading down to the Keys by now. Maybe not yet, but he and his family going snorkeling and having a vacation, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
And we wish them a good time and a safe time. And this segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring.
Yep.
providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Stop in and visit the spacious showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Be sure to say, I heard those guys in the morning talking about Penn Flooring.
Yeah.
We use Penn Flooring here at WOCA, and so should you. Good morning, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Robin, Larry?
Pretty good. Where are you?
Right now, I'm over at the Eastbrook shopping center. I'm getting ready to go to a meeting.
Well, do you have to rush, or can we?
No. I got plenty of time.
Oh, we can have fun with you a little bit. Okay, good. Because I have a fun, a fun topic today, and
great.
And, and since we're all of dating age, you might be interested in this.
Oh yeah, I'm in the dating age. Yeah.
You might have a secret life we don't know about.
Yeah, there you go.
But before we do that, can you give us a report on the state of the blood supply? Do we need to know anything? Hello?
Well, actually, it's about like yesterday. Donations are way off from what they should be, and we really need O's and AB neg, and please come on down. We really need you because donations are off. People are getting ready to go back to school. They're just too busy. If it's been too hot or too rainy or too many people coming in from out of town or too something.
Yeah. A lot of times we don't realize how big of a contribution the students make, and when they're not in school. And I know we've learned this from you and Galen over the years.
Yeah.
That when they're back in school, you can breathe a little bit easier over at the blood at Life South and the other blood centers.
Exactly. We don't have to spend 10 hours in front of the Walmart recruiting. We can only spend 8.
Wow. It's always a hard job, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Being a recruiter is a tough job.
So here's my fun topic. It's about speed dating, and you know what speed dating is first, right?
Yeah, I think there's even a couple of commercials on TV with speed dating.
Now, see, I've never, of course, I don't want to do it.
I don't either.
I'm just saying that if I was in that age or whatever, or even if I wanted to do it at this age, I don't know. I just can't imagine that being for me.
No.
Oh, I gotta hurry! Answer a question.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
Okay, move on.
See you later.
Yeah.
Do guys really need any questions answered? I mean, be honest, Tom. Do you really need to have any questions answered?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I do have some questions.
Not on the first one. I don't know, but it's been so long since I've done any dating at all.
Well, I have some speed dating questions in case you're ever on a speed dating
expedition,
whatever you call that, a speed dating date.
Quest.
Information that I've got to store in my head.
You know what would be a fun variation of this, though, that I would do? Speed interviews. Just to get to know people, there's so many there's so many people in my life, yourself included, Tom, that we work with you, we know you sort of, kinda, and we got to know you over the years from little bits and pieces, but we never actually sat down with you and had a chat. Not really.
No, we haven't. I call you guys. I talk to you all the time. I see you all the time, and we're friends, but we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've never come over to your house and went skinny dipping in your pool or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm glad of that.
All right, so I have some speed dating questions, and I don't have the answer to the question as to why there are 40 for the women and only 14 for the men. But
see that.
But that's the way it is. All right, okay. So here's a speed dating question for a girl to ask a guy.
Okay.
Why are you single? Oh, man.
Oh, gee.
Okay, well, can't the guy ask the girl the same thing?
It's not on the list.
Yeah, they can.
It's not on the list.
They're in trouble.
It's not on the list, so I think you're making a good point. I think the absence of the question says a lot. Women don't want that question.
No.
Wow.
Now I'll
read. Why are you single?
In order for me.
Why are you single?
Yeah, really. Why are you single?
Yeah.
Well, I can answer my question because I'm the only single. You're married, right, Tom?
Yeah.
I'm single because my wife left me.
Yeah.
And I said, whoa.
That's an honest answer.
Death Dillo's part, that didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
If you answered that question truthfully, the guy would say, next.
All right, so the next question for a girl to ask a guy, have you ever been married?
Okay, and I think the same question applies, you know?
Really? Okay.
Well, yes. Have you ever been married? You know?
You would think so, but
and it's not.
And so, Robin, you're a woman. Would you be uncomfortable with that question if you were single?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I'd be honest, because then it leads to the third question. Do you have kids?
Do you have kids is the third question. You're so
There you
smart. How'd you know?
That just makes sense.
Wow.
And again, that's the same question that the guy should be asking, too.
Do you have any kids? Well, there was an episode of, not an episode, whatever you call a talk show. There was a show with one of those talk show ladies, and she had 4 or 5 guys up on the stage, and the reason, what they had in common was none of them wanted to date women that had children.
Yeah, and I can understand that.
That was their decision, and the women in the audience tore them apart, Tom.
That is awful.
Really?
It was like a frog going into a chicken coop.
That's wrong on
those guys. They didn't stand a chance.
Holy mackerel!
And I bet you when they got off the stage, they didn't change their mind. They said, "I don't care what those ladies think."
That's right.
Right.
Hey, you got kids?
All right, so I've given you 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one for women is, what is your job? I'll go back and forth a little bit. So, what is your job? So, now the woman has asked 5 questions to the guy. It's time for the guy to ask his first question.
Okay.
Well, the woman asks, "What is your job?" And you go, "I'm a radio guy," and she goes, "Next."
Yeah, next. Next. If your name's not Howard Stern, forget it.
Yeah, forget it.
All right. His question to her, right? Okay. And by the way, the little paragraph before the questions that was advice to the men. You need to ask questions that are safe and that will show your personality.
Oh, I bet the women had no stipulation.
Safe and show your personality.
Safe and personality. So the first question is, ready? 3 words. Plain or peanut? Plain or peanut?
Plain or peanut.
Plain or peanut. You learn a lot about a woman from her answer to that question. I think what you're really trying to do is you're trying to engage in the speed dating thing because you've sat there for at least 30 seconds. You already know, do you want her or not? You don't really need any questions, but you have to ask them. So plain or peanut seems like fair game.
Peanut.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what that tells me, but it says a lot, but I don't know what it's saying.
Oh, well, here's what the article said. The article said that the women's questions, good morning, Patsy. Thank you. The women's questions are to inform the woman about the guy. You see? The guy's questions are to inform the woman about the guy.
Yeah.
You see? So he has to ask questions so she knows a little bit about him. His questions actually say something about him. So when you say plain or peanut, the answer doesn't matter. She now sees you as, oh, this guy's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I like funny.
He makes me laugh.
He just got a point. That's a funny question.
Yeah.
Right.
He likes the M&Ms, you know. And again,
you know chocolate. You know how women like chocolate.
That's right.
Yeah.
They compare it to sex, Tom.
All the time.
That's right.
It's unbelievable. I can't imagine.
I'm not going there, Larry.
Right,
I'm not going there.
Have you ever eaten chocolate?
Oh.
Is that the question?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, okay. I thought it was another question.
You know what the feeling is like when you eat chocolate? Now, mentally imagine what it's like to have sex. Does it seem the same in your mind at all? Even close?
You know, Robin, every time Larry gets on one of these subjects, he always goes to sex, doesn't he?
Sex
sex
rules the world. Sex is great.
But this is about dating, which is sex is a part of this, even though nobody wants to admit it.
I know, but it is. Sex is a part of everything.
All right, so the next question for the woman to ask the man, do you go to school? Do you go to school?
Oh.
Does
he think he's 12?
Well, the next question is, how old are you?
I'll be a senior next year.
Not necessarily in college now.
Senior citizen. Yeah. How long have you lived in this city? You just moved here?
That's superficial.
What do you do
that is.
What do you do for fun? Oh, yeah. That's what she's asking him. What do you do for fun?
Well, okay, no, wait a minute. She's saying, what do you do for fun? What's your job? How long have you been in the city?
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you have?
Yeah, that's what she's fishing for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any pets? Do you have any
radio?
Yeah.
That's right.
He's in radio, Your Honor.
That's right. Very demeaning job.
That's the divorce time.
Exactly.
When you're going for the divorce, why do you want a divorce, ma'am? He's in radio, Your Honor. Oh, never mind. I understand.
Right.
I understand.
Divorce granted.
Divorce granted. All right. Yeah. We take breaks now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Now, you said you have a meeting. Can you stay with us?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. All right, well, let's take that break, and we'll be right back. Tom Davis sitting in for Galen Unold right now, both of them from Life South, of course, and because Galen is heading down to the Keys. We're taking a vacation down there with his wife and family. So we will take a little break and be right back with Tom Davis discussing some sample speed dating questions for girls and guys. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Some sunshine today, but there'll be some heavy thunderstorms in the area this afternoon and this evening. The high today 91 to 95. Partly cloudy and warm overnight, though 73 to 77. Times of sun and clouds tomorrow with a couple of thunderstorms in the area, mainly during the afternoon hours, high 90 to 94. For Saturday, clouds and sun with a couple of thunderstorms in the afternoon, high 91 to 95. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
This weather brought to you by A&A Lockdock. Did you know that most break-ins happen during bad weather because it masks the sound? Don't be another victim. Protect your home and business today. Call A&A Lockdock, 352-867-1965. That's 352-867-1965.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
That's the sound of your skin cooking. Because it's August, it's Florida, and it's hot. That's the sound of cool, refreshing water as you splash into your new Radiant Pool from ASP, America's swimming pool company. And right now is the perfect time to put a Radiant Pool in your yard. Not only will you be cooling off in style while adding value to your home, but now through Labor Day, with any Radiant Pool purchase, you'll receive an all-inclusive Cancun getaway vacation for 4. So you can enjoy your new pool all year round and get an incredible getaway vacation anytime you want it. And Radiant Pools can be installed underground, above ground, and anywhere in between. And did you know that you could finance your new pool with an interest rate as low as 4.99%? But you have to act now. This deal ends on Labor Day. So call ASP, America's Swimming Pool Company, 352-861-7229. That's 352-861-7229. Or stop by their new showroom, 9169 South Highway 441 in Ocala.
How good does it get?
Golf has long been considered to be sport's most prestigious game, and WOCA has your connection to everything in the golf world. Every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m., tune in for Let's Talk Golf with your host, PGA professional and teacher to the stars, Jim Beckett, and operations manager for the Links of Spruce Creek South, Darren Irwin, right here on The Source.
Hello? Can you hear me? Because if you can, then so can your customers. Radio works. Call today to advertise your business right here on WOCA 1370, The Source.
And thank you. 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Tom Davis on the phone from Life South Community Blood Centers. Tom, you still there?
I am.
Good.
Oh, good. I am.
Good. All right. All right. So we're talking about the questions that you would ask a girl or she would ask you on a speed dating date if you were doing this. And the women have 40 ideas and the guys have 14. So okay. So I've already we've gone through 10 questions from the women and only one from the guys. So let's go back to the guy list. The question you can ask a woman is, if you were a stalker, would you be really good at it?
Oh, I like that question.
If you were a stalker,
if the fella asks the woman,
this is for him to ask her. Would you be really good at it?
I would just say next.
Well, he wants to know. Well, but what he wants to do is he wants to let her know, that if she was,
yeah,
then being really good at it might not be such a bad thing. Because if she's interested in him, come on and stalk me a little bit, would you?
Yeah, it might turn him on.
Yeah, he's not afraid of that. He's just asking.
No, it's one of his pet fetishes.
Right, so let's go back to the women's questions again. Do you like to see new places?
No, I think that's very valid because you're looking for somebody who's adventurous or, wants to do, go somewhere.
Yeah. Do you prefer mountains or valleys? This is a question.
It's all leading up to money. Do you have money?
What's your favorite movie? If you could have dinner with a famous person, who would it be? These are some of the women.
Those are good questions.
Yeah, those are good questions. So those are the ones for the lady. Here's another one from the guy. You like meat?
That's a good question.
I mean, he wants to know.
Yeah.
If we end up married, are you going to tell me I can't barbecue?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
If we get married, are you going to have me barbecue corn?
Yeah.
Tofu and
green peppers. Yeah.
Barbecue tofu. That sounds yummy.
Yeah, so then let's go back to hers. She says, "Tell me one of your talents." Tell me one of your talents.
She says to him.
Yeah, she says to him.
Okay.
Tell me one of your talents.
Okay, all right, that's valid.
Oh, I can play the jaw harp pretty good.
Yeah, I can walk and shoot down at the same time.
Colloidal.
Where's one place you would like to visit? As he looks down.
He's asking her that?
No, this is her asking him.
Her asking him.
Yeah. Do you like the city or the country?
I don't know. Valid question.
This guy's being interrogated.
Yeah, he is.
How would your friends describe you? Ay. How would my friends describe me?
Now, what are those women?
How long do they have?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
Wow.
And then
if you're real creative, you could take that first question and make it 5 minutes, and she doesn't get to ask the rest of them.
What is your
radio? I can do that.
No, but the advice is to the men: just have a quick answer because the woman wants to be the one talking.
Of course.
What is your favorite color? Is the next one from the woman to the man.
Uh-huh.
Now, what does this tell her? Nothing.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Nothing. It doesn't tell her anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the men's questions, right? This is for the man to ask the woman. How easy do you cry? How easy do you cry? That's a good question, really.
That's a good question because some women can turn on the tears in a heartbeat and make you feel sorry for them and manipulate you. Yeah, that's a good question.
That is.
Yeah. The next one, I'll just stick on the man's list for a little bit.
Okay.
Ever go skinny dipping?
Well, again, you're looking for somebody adventurous.
You're looking for I mean, these are the questions you really want the answers to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a simple yes or no.
Don't be inhibited. If you're dating me, be uninhibited.
What was that, Tom?
Larry wants to come go skinny dipping over in my pool.
No, I didn't. No, I don't. I just said I never have.
Oh. Of course, I don't have a pool. But
That's all right.
Sprinklers work.
You got a
right?
bathtub.
Slip and slide. There you go.
So there's now here's the interesting thing. There's 14 questions here for the men, but number 5 is ever go skinny dipping. Number 6, want to go now?
Yeah. There you go. Keep her off guard. I like that spontaneity.
That is.
All right.
There you go.
Let's dump this 5-minute thing and get out of here. If the answer is yes, come on. What are we sitting here for? All right. So she already asked him what's one of his talents. Let's go back to her list. Where do you want to visit? What is your dream career? Oy, oy, oy. What is your dream career?
That's her asking him.
That's her asking him, yeah.
Okay.
Are you passionate about anything? Are you passionate?
You know, that's pretty good, too, because, you know, whether a guy or a gal, you can be passionate about, you know, like Gail and I were passionate about the blood.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So,
I don't think she's going to like that answer.
No.
If she says to you, are you passionate about anything? You know, blood.
Yeah.
What are you, a vampire?
I'm Dracula's assistant.
Love those Twilight movies, you know. That'll get her.
Here's another question for the woman. If there was, from the woman to the man, if there was anything that you would like changed about yourself, would you let me? If there's anything you would like changed about yourself, would you let me?
They do that, you know. Women do.
Yeah, you know, I've always thought I'd like to be a richer man. You know, I can help you with that. All right.
Okay, well, let's go, darling.
See, if she gets to that question, she's already decided to pick him, and she's already figuring out how to change him.
Here's one from the guy to the woman. When something cool happens in a movie, are you one of those people that claps?
What does that tell you?
He doesn't want to be with her. That's it. If you clap, forget it. I don't want to be sitting with somebody clapping in a movie theater.
I did during Rocky.
You see, clapping.
Yeah.
There's no audience up there. No actors up there. Here's another one from him to her. Do you have a sister?
I like menage a trois.
That's a good one.
He's saying.
Yeah, there you go.
You have a good sister. Here's another one from her. What is your favorite food?
From her.
From her. She wants to know what his favorite food is.
Well, that's after he asks if she likes meat, you know?
Right. You eat meat?
I'll throw a couple of steaks on the grill.
You eat meat. What's the craziest thing you've ever done is what she asks him. You think he's going to tell her? Yeah, I went to Bangkok one time. They had this thing called the fish tank.
I remember that from the other day.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one.
It was just that one time in college. You know?
Yeah, but I was 19. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
How long does a disease last?
Yeah.
All right, here's another one. It's interesting. It's not a question. It's just a 3-word statement.
From her to him?
From him to her. From him to her.
Okay.
He just says, "You're really pretty."
Good for him.
Just say, "You're really pretty." Well, that's not a question. Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to say it.
Yeah, but it throws her off.
You're really pretty. All right. The next one is from him to her also. It's to find out the age-old question, will she give you the time of day?
Oh.
The question is, what time is it?
I thought you were going to ask something else.
They always say she won't give you the time of day, so ask her, what time is it? If she tells you the time of day, hey, at least
she gave me the time of day.
At least she'll give me that.
Yeah.
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 Next.
The next question from her to him, what would you do if you won the lottery? What would you do if you won the lottery? Oh, I'd share it with you. Of course.
Yeah.
Wow. That just gave you a few, Brian.
We've got to do that prenup, though.
That's
right. His next question to her, want to see my wallet?
His next question to her?
His next question to her, want to see my wallet?
I would have thought she would have said, can I see your wallet?
Oh, no, there's an asterisk down here at the bottom. You're supposed to finish this. Be sure to stuff it with 50s.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, want to see my wallet?
I pull all the junk out of it, you know?
Yeah, I'd like to see your wallet.
Yeah.
Wow, impressive. You've got some good credentials in here.
Yeah, there's nothing but paper in here. I don't understand.
Another question from her. What is your idea of the perfect relationship?
Oh.
Oh, boy.
What?
Yeah, I know. That's an essay. That's an essay.
Yeah.
His next question to her. Aren't microwave ovens great?
Boy, I would be scratching that question. If I'm asking her, that question wouldn't even be there.
The next one from her. Are you pessimistic or optimistic? Ay.
Yeah,
What's
come on.
kind of a question?
Is it half full or is it half empty?
What are you? Was it Freud?
Well, if he's there, that means he's optimistic because he wants a woman. So
At this point, he's pessimistic. He says, I hope the girl at the next table has better questions.
Yeah.
All right, his next question to her. It warns you. It says, this might be the end of your date, but you need to know the answer, guys. You got any diseases?
there you go. That's a good question.
You got any diseases?
Yeah.
That's up there.
And finally, the one question I noticed that was absent from both lists. What is your name?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody asked each other the name.
Yeah.
So, see you later, number 42.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, 39. Oh, we've had to run. Tom, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, the Bloodmobile's out at the Walmart on Southwest 200, and, we're really looking for a lot of people to come in there at the Walmart.
There you go. Donate blood. Go to the Walmart Bloodmobile at the Bloodmobile from Life South. If you can't get there, go on Silver Springs Boulevard, right next door to the Cascades. That's where Life South is. In Denellen, where is it, Robin?
Right next door to Winn-Dixie.
Tom Davis, thank you so much. Have a great day.
See you tomorrow.
All right,
Okay.
we'll be right back.
Bye.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. Hawaii hasn't seen a hurricane in 20 years, but that's about to change. Iselle's taking aim at the big island of Hawaii, where some have dealt with this before.
I've been through 5 hurricanes, Dot and Eva, Iniki, so I pretty much know, how to prepare.
The storm's expected sometime later today. Right behind Iselle's another hurricane, Julio. At this point, forecasters think it may pass to the north of the island chain. Vladimir Putin responds to sanctions placed on Russia by the U.S. and the West.
Russia is going after food imports, banning all meat, fish, fruit, vegetables, milk and milk products from the U.S., the European Union, Australia, Canada and Norway.
Fox News Radio's Simon Owen. The World Health Organization's meeting to decide if they should declare the latest Ebola outbreak an international public health emergency. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to DQ. Dairy Queen is serving the crispiest, juiciest, most tasty chicken tenders, all beef chili dogs, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers on earth. And you get crispy fries, a drink, and an ice cream sundae of your choice for only $5. Remember, at DQ, you can lick their cones, but you can't beat their shakes. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Habitat for Humanity of Marion County is a ministry dedicated to improving lives by providing affordable and decent housing. Help them help others by visiting the Habitat for Humanity Ocala Restore at 926 Northwest 27th Avenue. To schedule a donation, give us a call at 401-0075 and we'll come pick it up. For more information, visit ocalarestore.org. Habitat for Humanity of Marion County. Building homes, building hope, building community.